I think one of the most craziest Walton episodes, and no, it, believe it or not, didn't involve Richard Thomas, aka John Boy, that big piece of shit. It was about Jim Bob, and he was just as crazy as John Boy. Jim Bob had this thing where he had to be a pilot. He had to be a Navy combat SEAL or whatever the hell he wanted to call himself, with his stupid cap and his glasses, his aviator outfit. And he fell in love with this older woman down the road, and he was banging her. And he would bring her perfume, and he would bring her clothing from Gilt, the company Gilt and Poshmark. And he really had the hots for this broad. And she's like, oh, my husband's, in the army, and he's flying around. He's like, yeah, and what's that got to do with me and you right now? And my Willie, my little Willie. So he was messing with her, and John Walton Sr., the father, said, you don't mess around with a married woman, and what are you doing, Jim Bob? We know you're over there messing and doing the wacky-do, the nasty, and you're not with Mary Ellen this time. And, even John Boy said, whoa, bro, calm down, slow your roll. Well, her husband died, and then Jim Bob really was screaming, he was going, jumping up and down. And that's when she really gave Jim Bob the boot. Like, she didn't want no part of him, especially after her husband died. Well, anyway, that's the story about Jim Bob and the woman down the road that he was in love with. And John Boy still sucks.